up, chicken nuggets? Cute noob here, and Tigger's on the way. Can you move? You gotta move, Tigger-chan. Alright, let's try that again. What is up, chicken nuggets? Cute noob here, and today we are doing a vlog on our meal prepping session. Kevin and I try to take a day out of the week to meal prep for the rest of the week. That way we don't get tempted to go out and eat fast food or feel the need to, purchase any extra stuff outside of the home. Sometimes it fails, sometimes it doesn't. But we just do it because, as an athlete and as an entrepreneur, we're constantly on the go. And it's just easier for us to already have something made in the fridge to grab and go whenever we need. So, first of all, we're gonna be making overnight oats. If you have been a part of my live content in any way, shape, or form, you know that I love overnight oats. I make about, let's say like 10 little mason jars with some oat milk, a little bit of strawberries, blueberries, honey, and chia seeds, as well as pumpkin seeds last time we added. So it kind of depends what we have in the house already. I have those in the fridge, that way as I wake up in the morning to stream, I just grab one and eat on stream or take it to go wherever I'm going. And today we're gonna be making honey garlic shrimp with some stir fry. That's gonna include some carrots, some broccoli, and a little bit of bean sprouts. And then we're gonna make a little bit of white rice on the side. So let's get started. All right, we're gonna be starting with our overnight oats. I've got everything here on this table that I need. These are the mason jars that I use. We've got some honey. These are some pumpkin seeds. Overnight old-fashioned oats, or Quaker old-fashioned oats. We've got plain oat milk, and Kevin wants to try out this, like a little bit of coffee on his, so I'm gonna make it custom made for him. I like to put matcha on some of them too, just to give it like a different flavor. Here are our chia seeds, here are our walnuts, and then we've got pumpkin seeds, or actually these are flax seeds, and then coconut flakes. And we got measuring cups for anything you may need to measure. You can always eyeball it, but I like to measure stuff just because I'm a rule follower. And I also have this measuring cup. And that's it. Yep, this is all you will need. And we're gonna get started. First, I start off with the old-fashioned oats. All right, up next, we're gonna put all our seeds in there. We're gonna start off with the chia seeds. Alright, so we're going to be adding coconut flakes now. We're going to be adding some walnuts. Alright, we're just cutting up some strawberries. We forgot to buy some fresh new strawberries, so we just had to use the ones we already had. We're using plain oat milk. I use 1 cup. I like to cover up all my oats. That way when I stir it, it's all nice and covered. Sometimes you may need more or less. This one looks like we're gonna only need 3/4, so we're gonna adjust that. We're gonna be using a little bit of coffee in it. Not too sure how it's gonna turn out. I've never tried this before, so I'll keep you guys up to date on how he likes it. I'll make like a reaction video on my Instagram. I'm unable to open stuff, I just use my camera. Why do I always struggle to open stuff? Like my one. Okay, we gotta shake this up. This is super coffee. It's got protein and MCT oil, 0 grams of sugar, 50 calories, 7 grams of protein. Just if you guys are interested. There you go. And I'm just gonna put a shot of it in there. Just like a little tiny bit. There you go. Maybe a little more. And I'm gonna mix it all up, so you guys will see. Also, a little FYI, don't forget to mix your night oats. That way it's able to, again, make that like pudding kind of consistency with the chia seeds. The chia seeds need to be spread around. Otherwise, it's just gonna become one layer of pudding, and you want your whole overnight oats to become that consistency. And also for like, if let's say you add this coffee, you obviously want it to be soaked into the oats, so you need to like mix it around. When you mix it around, it looks like this. Now we'll use a new chopstick because that one won't fluffy. And yes, we use chopsticks in this house to mix it up, right? Well, this one's a straw, so it's not a straw. And also, you want like your fruit to not only be at the top, because then when you take a bite, it's only gonna be at the top, or your coconut. So I want it mixed around. Not mixed, but should probably add a little more milk on this one. There we go. And just about it. Good. And that's pretty sure it. If you make this recipe, don't forget to tag me or share a little small clip of you making it. That'd make me really happy. Okay. All right, we're going on to meal number 2. We're gonna take 2 cups of rice. I already have 1 cup of rice in the big pot. So now we're moving this on. And we're gonna put it in the big pot with water already. And we're gonna add some more water to cover it off. And we're gonna wash it in here, because apparently that's the only way to do it. Put in there. This is Kevin's grandma's rice cooker. So you just press that, and then your rice is ready to go. Yay! Super easy method. All right, then we're gonna move on to prepping our shrimp, because we need to let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes in the sauce. So we'll start on that. All right, so we've got our shrimp here. As you can tell, it has some skin on it. So I'm gonna have to take the skin off and then slice it in half to take out the vein. Or, as people like to know, this is actually not even something that I want to tell you guys, because I don't even like knowing what it is. But basically, the vein down in the middle of a shrimp is actually its poop chain. Poop chain. Poop chain. Poop chain. So, fun fact. Which is really gross, because some people actually eat it with it. I actually need a knife. But I like to take it out because I like to eat clean. So, I've got a knife real quick. This is my favorite knife, by the way. And our last shrimp. Looks like our rice is done. This is how ours turned out. Whoa, a little bit of steam. I'll look into it. It's not super dry, but it's a little moist, so just like we like it. And then we'll put it into containers after we finish our veggie stir fry. But for now, we're gonna be making our sitting honey garlic shrimp. So I'm gonna put all the ingredients in. I have the recipe here. We're gonna put in honey, garlic, soy sauce. And we're gonna have to use ground ginger because we don't have ginger, like fresh ginger. So that's unfortunate, but that's fine. So we're gonna use our measuring little spoons that we have over here. And this one's just like this one. Alright, so starting out, we're gonna go in with some garlic. I don't know how much that is, maybe 2 cloves. And squish it in there. Oh gosh. I'm not the biggest fan of garlic, but I like putting it in here because it gives it a little extra. So we're gonna just, hold on, let's clean this knife out. There we go. There we go. You wanna do maybe like, depending on how much shrimp you have, you wanna do a little extra, and then also depending how much garlic you actually like, you can also do a little extra. Flavor-wise, I would probably use about 3 cloves. My opinion. Feel free to use more. This requires my strength. Push it in. There you go. So now that you have that, then we've got 1/3 cup of honey, which I will use this for that. Or actually, do we have one? Yeah, we actually have one in here, so I'll use this one actually. Probably a lot easier to pour the honey. There you go. That's pretty. Alright, that's about the amount you want. And you're gonna scoop it in there. If it's for your family, you can just use your finger because they honestly don't care. Go. Take all the excess out. Because you want every little bit in there to mix with the soy sauce. And you might think, wow, isn't that like a really stiff consistency? But it doesn't once you mix in the soy sauce in there. So you're good. There you go. Alright, nobody saw that. Moving on. Look at that. Adding the ground ginger. I'm gonna add, I don't know how much this is honestly, just as much as you like. And all throughout this, you're gonna be like mixing it so that you can see if you need more or less. We're thinking that we're gonna put a little more, what is it called? A little more ginger in or garlic in there. But we'll see as we go. That's what it looks like so far. Now we're gonna put in our soy sauce, which we're gonna do the same amount as we did of honey, which is 1/3 cup. I hate opening anything. It's my least favorite thing to do. Oh, God. Yeah, we did it. All right. Wonder if it has a button. Always have a little thing down. Safety first. Alright. Push this off to the side. You're gonna create a mess throughout the kitchen. And it's your job to clean it, so make sure you clean up. And that's like my least favorite part of cooking. But we just deal with it because the food comes out yummy. And we have food for the rest of the week, so. And you might be thinking, wow, that's a lot of soy sauce. But not when you put it in. Look at that. Okay. This is what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna zip it up so I can mix it. And then after that, I'll recalculate if I need more or less of my ingredients. And you kind of want to massage it into it because it's gonna marinate in there. So don't be afraid. Move it around. You want it to get nice and covered. I actually think that's good. Maybe another clove of ginger in there. Or sorry, not ginger, garlic. Just to give it that little extra garlicky taste. Okay. There you go. It's gonna look like that. So you can tell most of my shrimps are covered in it, which is good because that's what I want. I want them to be covered in. And I'm gonna let it sit. Well, I'm gonna add the last garlic in there. Actually, you know what? After smelling that, I think we're good on garlic. We're gonna let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes. Meanwhile, we're gonna do our stir fry and our scallops that we bought on the side. So put it in your fridge, let it sit. There you go. Yeah. All right, we are right now cooking our stir fry veggies. So we have our carrots, broccoli, and our bean sprouts on the side because Kevin accidentally put them in to cook. But they cook a lot quicker than... What the heck? Our Google Home's going crazy. They cook a lot. The bean sprouts cook a lot faster than anything. Oh, this one might be the bad one. So for now, we're just putting those to cook. And then I'm gonna cut these corns. And I will put them into our stir fry as well. I think this one's the bad nugget. And it's kind of bad at the top, but everything else is pretty good. So just cut that little piece out. Always wash your fruits, your vegetables, everything You never know what's been in it, so you just gotta wash it out as best as you can. Straightforward. And transfer. Alright. Cooking is so much fun. It's actually a lot of hard work. Shout out to professional cooks that cook every single day of their lives. That is insane. Put butter or coconut oil.
Butter. Butter and olive oil.
Alright, we've got some butter in the pan. And we've got our thing on. Then we've got shrimp already marinated for some time. And we're gonna try our best to take the shrimp without taking too much of the sauce, because you kind of want to leave the sauce. You want to leave a little bit of the sauce so that you can put it on top of your. You know what? No, never mind. Forget it. We're just gonna dump it all in. Decided at the last second. I'm not doing that. Extra step. All right. So we're gonna let our shrimp cook. Put a little bit of butter on the pan just so that it could be nice in there. I put the heat on high, but eventually I'll start gradually bringing it lower and lower. And just make sure you keep an eye on them because they will cook. Shrimp cooks really, really quickly. So you gotta make sure that you don't overcook one side and then it's gonna become too like chewy almost. It's almost like plastic rubbery. So you just gotta keep an eye on it. Because there is some liquid in there, I'm actually gonna grab a nice. There is some liquid in it, so you're gonna have to move it around a little bit as well. You can see the garlic pieces in there. There's the butter piece. Don't look at that. And yeah, so you just let it sit for a little bit, and it'll be ready in no time. Yay! We're coming down to the final steps of meal prepping, which is actually putting it in boxes and stashing it away for later. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 meals. So that's good. It'll last us for maybe, I don't know, what, 4 or 5 days? Solid 4 or 5 days, so that's good. That is really good. We have officially finished. Here are our meal preps already boxed. The kitchen is semi-clean. Still need to put some stuff away, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had so much fun. It is definitely a lot of work, but it is definitely worth it if the rest of your week is just packed with a bunch of activities. But I mean, if you gotta do it, you just gotta do it. So I hope you guys liked it. I'll try to make more of these for you in the long run. I do this, like I said, I try to do this every week. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way, but I try to plan it out as best as my ability. So yeah, I'll bring in some new fun stuff for you guys to cook, and hopefully you can cook along with me or start your own routine. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, Boy Scouts!